Hello, grade 12 students. We're going to start part 1, Reproduction and Genetics, chapter 1, the basic mechanism of sexual reproduction, document 1, the male and female reproductive system. We're going to identify the male and the female reproductive system, the different parts, different functions, and the pathways. Male and female reproductive system. We have primary sexual organs, secondary sexual organs. Primary sexual organs, they are the organs responsible for the production of the gametes and primary sexual hormones, also known as gonads. Why? Secondary sexual organs, they are the organs that support the functioning of the gonads and their formation of gametes at maturation and delivery, also known as secondary organs. Gametes. Male gametes called the sperm cell, while the female gametes is called the egg cell, or to be discussed later. We're going to talk about this in details in the coming lectures. Hormones. Male primary sexual hormone is called testosterone, while the female one is called the estrogen and progesterone. Male reproductive system. Let's start with the testes. Testes, they are the site of production of the sperm cells, male gametes. They are the site of the production of the male sex hormone, testosterone. Testes are the male gonads. Each testicle is composed of numerous seminiferous tubules in which the sperms develop. These tubules, they are surrounded by Sertoli cell, which provide nourishment, and between the tubules we have interstitial cells called leading cells, which are responsible for the production of the testosterone. Pathway of the sperm cells. First, through the testes. Second, we have the scrotum. They are the sac-like structure in which the testes are suspended outside the abdominal cavity in order to protect the testes and to maintain optimum temperature for the production and the development of sperms. That's why the function of the scrotum. Epididymis. After the production in the seminiferous tubules, the sperms head into an irregular network of ducts and pour into the coid epididymis. Epididymis is the site of the temporal storage and the final maturation of the sperms, where they acquire their motility and become viable at 37 degrees Celsius. So first through the testes, second through the epididymis, third vas deferens, or called vas differentia, or the spermy duct, where the sperms are collected. Fourth pathway, we have the seminal vesicles. It's a gradual dilation of the distal end of the vas deferens or the vas differentia. So the seminal vesicle serves as a reservoir where the sperm cells are stored pending their ejaculation. We have the prostate gland. Along with the prostate gland and Cowper's gland, the seminal vesicle produces the seminal fluid. It contains sugar, which is fructose, minerals, fatty acids, and vitamins. These nutrients are needed to lubricate and adjust the acidity of the female reproductive system, and for example, to allow the sperm entry as well as the nourishment and survival of the sperms. Seminal fluid and the sperm cells, along with many other nutrients like the vitamins, fructose, and so on, they form the semen. So we have 3 checkpoints. The fourth one is the seminal vesicle. The fifth one is the urethra. It's the urogenital tube. It's connected to the excretory system, where it carries urine from the urinary bladder. It's connected to the reproductive system. It carries the seminal fluid and the sperms. The sperms, during ejaculation, are poured into the urethra. So the fifth checkpoint in the pathway of the sperm cell in the male reproductive system is the urethra. The sixth one, we have the penis and the urogenital opening. The penis is the male copulatory organ through which the semen is ejected out of the urogenital opening, and this is the pathway. Now let's move to the female's turn. Female reproductive system. Female reproductive system, let's start with the ovary. They are the site of production of the egg cells, female gametes. They are the site of the production of the primary sexual hormones, estrogen and progesterone. So ovaries, they are the female gonads. pathway of the egg cell in the FRS female reproductive system, ovaries. Second, we have oviduct called fallopian tubes or the uterine tubes. The egg will be released into the fallopian tubes. The egg will wait in the upper third part of the fallopian tube for 24 to 48 hours, waiting to be fertilized by a sperm, and then descend toward the uterus. The third checkpoint is the uterus. The uterus is the site of implantation of the embryo till the end of the gestation period. Fourth, this is the checkpoint. Tracing the pathway of the sperm cell in the female reproductive system, it will move into the genital opening, then it will move toward the vagina, which is the organ of copulation in the female, move to the cervix, and then to the uterus to reach the oviduct, and this is the pathway. You have to keep in mind that in the male reproductive system, the testes is present outside the abdominal cavity, while in the female, the ovaries, they're present inside it. The opening to the outside is the genital opening in the male, common for both systems. Yet in the female, there are two distinct separate openings. We have urethral opening and genital opening. The male reproductive activity starts from puberty and continues till death. It's a continuous process but may decrease with time, while that of the female, it starts at puberty and stops at menopause. It's cyclic and may be interrupted by gestation, school, pregnancy period. This is a table of comparison between the male and female reproductive system. The gonads in the male are called testes outside the abdominal cavity, while they are ovaries inside the male abdominal cavity in the female. Genital duct is the vast difference. Epididymis, why it's called oviduct, and the uterus. Copulatory organ is the penis in the male, vagina in the female. Thank you.